If you'd like to make a call, please hang up and try your call again.
Welcome to These Crazy Fools podcast.
We're just glistening up for you.
I want you to look back over here in 10 minutes. Let me know if my lips look any different. Okay?
Okay. I got it.
My sister says I don't have any lips. She really means that I don't have African American lips.
And you're listening to These Crazy Fools. And you watching These Crazy Fools.
Right. So I bought this lip plumper. We're going to see what it do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can see the shine in mine.
My boo said he like when my lips be shiny.
Hey, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. So what you been up to, bitch?
Working.
When
I say working,
every time
bitch,
we talk to her, she's always working.
she's a working bitch. When you have 2 jobs, you're always going to be working.
You got more than 2 jobs.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I have 2 jobs. Oh, the last time I talked to y'all, I told y'all that my son had came. No, I had went to his graduation, right?
Yeah.
He done came home since then. So my baby came home and surprised me on one of them, you know how they surprise you when they been in the army for so long or whatever, and I come home from work, and I'm like, my oldest son normally comes to do his laundry on that day, and he come when I'm at work and pick it up. So I'm like, I know this nigga didn't leave my TV on, because I don't leave shit on my house.
Right, running your light bill up.
That was my first thought. Then here go my youngest son talking about, hey, mama. Like, what the fuck? Laid up on my couch. So I was like, so he came home about a week and a half, and we got to spend time together. And
You can tell the relationship is different now.
it's different.
Yeah.
He did nothing. He apologized. He just hugged on me.
He just
He kissed on me.
That's all. Look,
Yeah.
that's all he needed to do.
That's all he
Just a
needed.
little bit, just a little push. He got it from there. Don't let these people take you out of your element. If you got a plan, stick with it. Goddamn.
Yes.
Don't let nobody stop you, because these motherfuckers out here will stop you.
Because I know when he left, he was mad at me. He was mad at everybody who loved me or cared about me.
Yeah.
It's like everybody was against me. I'm like, no. Anybody who know me or is my friend or family, they love you just like I love you. They don't they don't like the way you treat me sometimes. That's the thing. But
they didn't like the way I treated my mama too. They had something to say about that.
yes.
Look, they still do.
Yes, we do.
But look, we'll beat a bitch up about them.
Sure will. But yeah, so he came home, he surprised me, and then he did some things while I was here, got him a car.
What?
You know, took his first 10-hour road trip because he had to drive back to base. But he enjoyed it. He enjoyed it, and I enjoyed him. We had a good time, so
that's good.
Yep.
I like hearing stories like that.
Yes.
And what my other son up to?
Girl, nothing. He come over there. Every time he come over there, he got an attitude. I ain't got time for this today.
He don't have time for this. He already know.
Oh, he got a promotion at work.
Oh, that's good.
I
got another. Kill got one too.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
She applied for a new position and she got it. She started in the next coming up weeks.
They training him now to start. So
that's good. See,
I'm
look.
always.
I'll be glad to hear about stuff like that.
I told him, I figured like they were grooming you to promote you or something, and he said, yeah. He said they had a position come up and they wanted to basically, put him in it. So they training them for us. I'm proud of both my boys. They doing so good right now. So
that's good. That's all parents really ask for is, Lord, watch out for my kids and make sure they all right, and let them be. You want them to have a good life and know the value of a dollar and work for what they want. Cause you don't want no kids out here robbing liquor stores and stuff. Right. What kind of example is that setting? And you don't want nobody out here trying to beat people over the head to get their money. So if your kid is actually doing something, know what I'm saying, good for themselves, be glad, be proud.
And make sure you tell them that too, because that's good for them to, that's good encouragement. I was just telling my uncle, because he was saying how proud of my son he was, but he was like, I'm proud of you. And I told him, I said, I don't think you know my uncle's married into my family. So I was like, I don't think you know, like, the part you played in my life, because I never had anybody that would tell me I'm doing a good job, or, you know, they proud of me or any of that. And when he came into my life, he noticed that he came over and he was like, looking at my report card, and he was like, oh, your report card look good. You got A's and B's and this and that. You doing good. And I was like, yeah. You know, I'm just kind of like, what is he getting at? And then I had like, what is it? It was either Right On or Word Up magazine. I had like the pictures plastered on my wall and stuff.
Yeah, we did do that, didn't we?
And he said, you like this magazine? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, I tell you what, you keep doing good in school, I'm gonna get you a subscription to this magazine. See? And he did it.
It's the little things like that.
Yeah, that you notice. It's just that you notice. It wasn't even like, if he didn't get the subscription, I would be okay. It was the fact that he noticed and he actually said something. Because
no, you have to do it. You have to be.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, sometimes it's just acknowledgement. Like, I don't think people understand sometimes the acknowledgement is the big thing. Just let me know I'm doing a good job, you know?
That's all. Let them know and be a person of your word. Like he said he was going to get you a subscription. Shit, let me do what I need to do to get my A's and B's, because my uncle say he got me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got to go spend my money. He got me.
And that's what happens. I thanked him for, you know, being that person to keep me, you know, keep me going like I was. So
good.
And you listening to these crazy fools?
Well, no, I really ain't having much going on. Same old working and doing stuff around here.
You ain't got no new projects you working on?
None. I mean, I got a list of some that need to be done, but you know, due to finances, we done cut a lot of shit back over in management.
And I understand
over in management, we done cut a lot of shit back.
Yes.
So, if it's a necessity, then we might, you know what I'm saying? But if it ain't, if it's just for pleasure, we might be like, you know what? We can wait.
If y'all don't know, this is a handy woman right here.
Yeah, I try to be, because, look, I done been screwed over a lot of times by people. And it's just, they got everything on YouTube for you to figure out how to do. They can show you. Somebody done did it. Trust me, the internet, they got it on there where somebody done did the same thing you thought about.
I put my brake light in, and I went over my uncle's house. I said, hey, can y'all check my brake light for me? Let me know if it's working. He's like, yeah. And I said, because I have to put it in, but I wasn't sure.
Right.
I didn't have a way to see if it was working. And they was like, you put it in yourself? I was like, yeah, I just YouTubed it. Right. I did that. I did my air filters, my cabin air filters. If you can YouTube it.
That'll save you time, because, man, these people out here,
they're going to charge you $40 just to put the brake light in.
Yeah, if you listen to the old show, we talk about these mechanics out here. It's hard to find one. Yeah. So if it's something you could try to do yourself, let me Google it and see.
And if you got a good one, keep them.
Yes, please.
Treat them right.
Because I might have to email you for his info.
And you listening to these crazy fools?
We were going to talk about a letter that somebody sent in. I don't know why they even wrote us about kids, but they did. So we're just going to be kind enough to answer them. We did answer just doing the audio, but I didn't like how it sounded. It sounded the quality wasn't that good, so we decided to do it like this. And it's a long letter, so
very long. And I had a disclaimer.
And you listening to these crazy fools?
People know.
Yeah, give them the disclaimer.
We are not professionals in any way, shape, or form on this subject. On this subject.
You can ask me about something else I could probably tell you.
I do have 2 kids that I raised.
And I had 2 kids I had hands on, you know.
But there's questions, there's things that they're asking in here that just, to me, I think you should talk to your pediatrician, your OBGYN, you know, get some professional books and stuff like that. Because
Google it.
what she said.
Google it.
So, you ready?
One paragraph at a time.
Bear with us. Stay with us.
And you're listening to These Crazy Fools.
Okay, it says, hello, ladies. Me and my partner / girlfriend / fiance / soon to be wife needs your assistance / advice / help / tips / tricks / tools / ideas / info / opinions / thoughts / feedback / support / guidance / your experience. We both in our 20s as well from the UK. So basically, we both expecting our first baby / child / daughter together very soon. We will be hoping to have a baby boy / son later down the line if things go to plan properly, with planning for a second child together. Anyway, we both want to know what the best ways are to engage / bond / interact / love on my girlfriend's belly / belly button / baby bump during her pregnancy. Is kissing her belly / baby bump a good idea, or cuddling her baby / baby bump, or talking to her belly, or tickling her belly button, or making farting noises on her belly by blowing into her belly, aka belly fart / belly blow / belly raspberry / Zerberts. Paragraph 1.
And you're listening to These Crazy Fools.
Paragraph 1. Y'all heard that?
Consult your OBGYN.
That's the best person that can tell you about what you need, what you asking about.
I don't really believe that. I don't remember having anybody there when I was pregnant to do any of those things. So I can't tell you for sure if it's okay, if it's not okay. Again, I wouldn't personally think it's an issue.
If that's what they like, I mean, hey.
But
right now, with your wife / girlfriend / partner
fiance
/ fiance, if that's what she wants, then I mean, she do what you need to do. Keep your woman happy.
Yeah, I would
And you're listening to These Crazy Fools.
agree.
Next paragraph.
Okay,
We're gonna run it down real quick.
Yeah. Paragraph 2. Also, can you ladies recommend / suggest any good baby / child books that we could both consider getting / looking into for our daughter, so that way one of us or both of us can read to her whenever she wants one of us or both of us to, once she old enough to be read to, specifically during her bedtime routines or night times, while one of us is getting her ready for bed / changing her into her pajamas while blowing raspberries on her belly, then settling her down with a bedtime story once her belly has been blown into by me or her mom. Also, books catered / geared towards 1 to 12 months or up to 1 to 12 years old.
Yeah, that's a long gap, 1 to 12 years.
1 to 12 months or 1 to...
And you're listening to These Crazy Fools.
Consult your pediatrician. I blew on my baby's bellies and did all that kind of stuff. And my eyes, they okay. But consult your pediatrician, because I don't know. I could have messed my kids up and I still don't know to this day.
Look, I don't even remember if they blew on mine.
Right. And I don't remember if they blew on mine.
Now, you asked me about a man. Did he blow on me? I name a few. But that's not about this conversation. It's not about this. We're not even talking about this topic.
Right.
So, changing the subject. Back to what, well, we can't change the subject. We got to go back to what we were talking about.
Right.
Consult your pediatrician.
Yeah. And you can look up and see if it's any books. Like, it's depending on what you want your child to listen to, or what you want them to hear, or what you want them to know. So I don't think that's anything that somebody could tell you. I mean, they can suggest things to you if it's something they read, but then you have to go off what you want.
Yeah. That'd be like if you want your baby to know Spanish or Japanese or any other language. You know, you can have the little audio stuff you can play. Put the earphones on. Don't put the earphones on the belly or something like that.
I heard to put earphones on the belly and
play the music and stuff. Because if your baby hear your voice, they hear, you know, the noise around and stuff like that. So,
yeah.
I mean, any little thing like that would help. I don't have no kids, so I don't know. Don't none of my kids know any other language other than English. Did they mama play music? I don't think so. I don't think so. They barely read.
I'm not getting into that.
They barely read.
And you listening to these crazy fools?
Come on.
Okay.
Next paragraph.
Next paragraph. Also, can you ladies recommend / suggest any good baby / child toys that we could both consider getting / looking into for her, as well? Also, any cuddly toys / teddies that we could also get, so that way we can start her off super early during early baby development stages. Also, toys / teddies catered / geared towards 1 to 12 months old or up to 1 to 12 years old.
And you listening to these crazy fools?
Only thing I would suggest is not constantly putting your child in front of a phone, a cell phone. Not constantly making that the thing, like, oh, get this to them so they, you know, to distract them, or to, you know, give them more stuff that's educational. I did a lot of the, like, what is it, leapfrogs? That's what my kids did back in the day, leapfrog type stuff. And as far as, like,
y'all think about baby can read for makeup?
Yeah, stuff like that.
I mean, the things, I've only been a babysitter. And I know, like I say, the things that got beat through was the swings. Like the baby swings, man. You can throw them little motherfuckers in there and flip that thing and let them go on and rock them on to heaven. Especially if they done ate and, you know, a nice bath and stuff. Yes. Any kind of little vibrating, like they had a little, what's the little seat they can sit on the ground, and it kind of shakes, but it vibrates. But it kind of, that was a good item too. That's just for, like, I'm saying, infants and right before they walking. But I mean, you'll see what your child likes.
And you'll get them what they like. As far as, like, cuddly toys and stuff like that, it's
I always
what
like
you
a
prefer,
teddy bear.
what you want to, you know, want them to have.
Yep.
Just, you know, there's always precautions, and always be cautious with any toys that you have. So.
Yep. Google it.
And you listening to these crazy fools?
Yep.
Next question.
Also, can you ladies recommend / suggest any good baby / child TV shows / channels / programs / cartoons / Disney Plus content that she could watch, or ones that we could both watch together with her as a family together?
And you listening to these crazy fools?
Off the top of my head, no. There's things like with my great niece, who is 4 now. I can't remember exactly what it was. It was something on YouTube that I would kind of let play that was kind of educational, so she could start listening to that kind of stuff. But no, I think you need to, it's up to you. You got to figure it out what you want your child to watch, what you would like them to, you know. Every Disney movie or every cartoon might not be what you want your child to see. I remember when my oldest son was being born, one of the cartoons that came out was, oh my God, it was just on the tip of my tongue. I forgot it was a cartoon, but it was a lot of cussing. It wasn't like for kids.
Boondocks?
No.
Boondocks.
It's like on the tip of my tongue, but it's not a kid. It's kids in it, but it's not a kid show. It's not a
South Park.
South Park. I remember that coming out.
I never watched it.
Yeah, I've seen clips.
My thing.
But it was nothing that I watched. I think my boyfriend at the time watched it. And I was just like, yeah, no, my child is not watching this. Like, you don't want your child. Right. I mean, it's not a kid.
You're like, I cuss enough. He
right.
don't need to look at cussing
right.
on TV.
But if that's what you want your child to listen to, that's up to you. Yeah. For me, my child was not going to watch South Park. Not as a kid. Like, what you choose to do now is another thing. But, yeah. So, it's up to you.
I mean, me, I liked all the Disney stuff. I mean, all the Disney cartoons like Cinderella, Aladdin, Pinocchio, all that stuff. The videos. Mm-hmm. I'm an old school person, so I like the Tom and Jerry and Popeyes and all that old cartoons like that. So, I never really got into the new cartoons. Yeah. A few of them I like, Rugrats, but I mean, now I'm hearing stuff after the fact, which I don't watch the Rugrats. They talk about that. You know, the Rugrats was about those kids was dead. I was like, dead? You know how they messed me up? They messed me up, but I just read that like a few years ago.
I never heard that. I never knew that.
Yes, I was just like, what? And I was thinking back like, it's a cartoon, so I mean, whatever you like your child to watch, that's what you let them watch.
Right. And you can also, again, ask your pediatrician.
Ask your mom and them. I know you got some people around you that can help you with your kids and stuff. Look, if I was to find out I was pregnant tomorrow, Lord forbid.
Who you asking?
Look, I got some help. Look, she gonna call her. Look, I can call. I got a few ladies on deck, and a few stand-in daddies if possible needed. You know what I'm saying?
My son already said when you have a baby, I'm calling you for everything. Mm-hmm. I said you might not want to call me for everything because y'all say I fucked up in some places. Mm-hmm.
Tell them it was the specimen you had.
I said, you know your daddy part of you too, right? Mm. Everything ain't me.
Thanks.
And you listening to these crazy fools?
Next question. Next paragraph.
Also, can you ladies recommend/suggest any good baby/child bonding/playtime activities that we could both do together with her whenever we're either bonding together with her or engaging/interacting with her, loving her or tickling her tummy? Also, we both want to know how to implement/incorporate aka belly farts /belly blows /belly raspberry /Zerbert /tummy blows. Also, we both want to know how to implement these more into our parenting journey with her. Also, how to implement these into our daughter's bedtime routines as well, and how to make them more funnier /silliness for her.
And you listening to these crazy fools?
I think when we initially did this, I think this is around the time I was like, I don't know.
Okay. I don't mean to change the subject, but I want to go back because I know I'm activated. But I just want to make sure, because in this paragraph you just read, the baby was a girl, right? Because she, right? Mm-hmm. They said it right. They said it a couple of times because I was listening.
Initially they said a girl, and then they said they were going to have a boy later on.
Oh, was it a boy later? Okay, I thought they was having a boy. Because I remember them saying boy/son/
No, they said daughter. Initially, in the first paragraph, it says...
And you listening to these crazy fools?
We're expecting our first baby /child/daughter. And then it said we're hoping to have a baby boy/son later down the line.
Oh, sometimes I do be hard at listening.
It's okay. It's a lot to listen to.
Yeah, it is a lot. But he said games to play, activities to do.
Baby bonding, playtime activities.
Your baby will let you know. Your baby cry, you know what your baby need. As you get to going, you know what the hungry cry is, what the I'm ready to play cry. You'll get all that. You'll know what the
gas
cry. You know, like you get all that.
Yeah.
Like I'm sick of you. What they cry, you get all that. So you figure it out.
And I can't really suggest any, but I just would say have bonding time. Make sure that you take that time out to spend with your child and
take her to the park. Walk. Do stuff at home. They got the little play mats you can lay out and play with your baby and
read. Make sure that you start like incorporating some educational stuff, early on, so that when
that's a lot of work. Thank God I didn't have no kids.
Parenting is a lot of work.
That's an everyday thing. Where is Peanut? I don't even know where he be sometimes.
And don't be one of those parents that when your kid go to school, everything is on the school to do. You gotta.
What am I paying taxes for if they not doing it at the school?
You gotta reiterate that shit at home. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep going over that at home. You want them to. You can't be like I know somebody who feel like
come on.
The daycare should have been potty training their child. But I'm like, are you potty training your child at home? Because that shouldn't be on them. That's your child.
Right.
And I'm like, if they learning certain stuff.
And you listening to these crazy fools?
Certain stuff you learning at school, you want to, they learning at school, you want to keep it going. So when they come home, go over their homework with them and different stuff like that. That's all bonding time.
All of that.
So interacting, engaging.
Yes. Talk.
Yeah.
Talking clears up a lot of stuff.
And one thing that I feel like I wanted to do that I didn't have growing up was like an open door policy. You can come talk to me about whatever. I'm telling you if it go too far or I don't feel like that's something. But for the most part, my boys know that y'all come talk to me about whatever. So.
Peanut know he can come talk to me about whatever.
And he do.
Look, he talking to me now.
He even told on me one time.
Next paragraph.
And you listening to these crazy fools?
Also, or AKA belly fort / belly blows / belly raspberry / Zerbert / tummy blows, good for brain / motor skills / sensory development.
And you listening to these crazy fools?
Ask your OBGYN, ask your pediatrician, ask the professionals. I'm not sure.
I don't know nothing about that. I don't even remember them blowing in my belly or anything as a kid.
I did that with both of mine. I can't tell you if it helped or hindered. So
I know a few men that blew in my booty.
Did that help?
I didn't really like it.
Oh, okay. And you let more than one do it?
I mean, they wanted to.
You didn't know they was doing it?
And they did, but I just, hey, you don't stop a man. Let him go on and do it. If he feel he want to do that, let him do it.
I never understood it.
I never understood it either.
But, hey, to each his own.
Next. Yes. Next question.
And you listening to these crazy fools?
Also, can you ladies recommend / suggest any good ways of making our daughter giggle / laugh? Is tickling her tummy a good way, or us kissing her belly button, or making farting noises on her tummy, aka belly fort / belly blows / belly raspberry / Zerbert / tummy blows? Also, can we start her off super early during early baby development / diaper change stages with belly blowing? Also, can we carry on belly blowing through the ages 1 through 12 months old or up to 1 to 12 years old? Or is there an age limit / cutoff when she might start hating this or growing out of this? Could you ladies give us any guidance / advice / help / tips / tricks / tools on this, please?
And you listening to these crazy fools?
Is this the part where I started getting frustrated last time?
All this
The slash.
And then I say, this man, he must be obsessed with belly something about the belly.
Yeah.
Belly farts, belly rubs, belly giggles, and raspberries.
Yeah. Again, open communication, talking to your child and all that kind of stuff. They'll let you know when they sick and tired of stuff. One thing I remember I didn't have growing up was I never really heard I love you a lot. So I just said, when my kids grow up, they're going to make sure, they're going to know I love them because we're going to tell each other.
Right.
So we walk around, my kids go outside to play, love you. They telling me, I'm telling them. My mama said we got on her nerve with that shit.
I give her up.
Yeah, y'all get on my nerve.
I give her up.
And so I was like, whatever.
Because you know what? That's probably like every time she hear that shit, that's rubbing on her. Like, bitch. Really? Y'all gotta do it like that? Like, you don't know I love you? God!
And that's how my mama was.
I know!
I take care of you. I clothe you.
Right,
I put a
look.
roof over your head.
Man.
I'm like, man, it didn't hurt for you to say I love you from time to time. So me and my kids
Boy,
do that all the time.
My mama a piece of weird, boy.
Yeah, she was.
I love her to death, though.
And I would say your kids are gonna let you know, cause like my kids got to a point like, Mom, from my friends, we can't be saying that. You know what I'm saying? Like in the house is one thing, but out in front of my friend, like nah.
Right,
so they'll let you know if belly blowing or whatever the stuff that you like to do. If they're not comfortable with it, they don't want it anymore. So
Right.
What else was it?
That's it. Next question.
Okay,
Next paragraph.
And you listening to these crazy fools?
We also
They wanted to see you on camera.
Also, we both want to know if we both get to choose what type of belly button our daughter is born with. Either she has an innie belly button or an outie belly button, or does it depend on how your umbilical cord heals after birth? Because me and my partner both have outies.
And you listening to these crazy fools?
I don't know, and I don't care.
I never had an Audi. I don't know too many people with Audis. None of my.
Who cares? What do it do? What's the difference?
I don't know.
Why is it a question?
I don't know.
Who like how do you get to choose that? Why would you want to choose that? Why would that be a issue? Like why would that be a topic of choosing that? Sorry if I sounded no, I'm not sorry. It don't matter.
Consult your pediatrician.
If your baby have an outie or any, are you gonna treat it any different? But yeah, ask your OBGYN and your pediatrician why a person would have an outie or any, if that has anything to do with the umbilical cord, because I don't know shit about the umbilical cord. I had C-sections.
Me too. Next question.
And you listening to these crazy fools?
Also, can you ladies recommend / suggest when we should both be considering childcare / daycare / nursery / preschools or kindergarten for her to go to / attend to make friends with other kids / little ones her age? Can we start off early, super early, or should we leave this till she's at least 1 to 2 years older?
And you listening to these crazy fools?
Again, that's your discretion. Like, I mean, I'm sure that you want your child to have playmates and stuff like that, because that's always good for kids, and then they learn certain things, you know what I'm saying, from other kids.
Early child development.
Yeah, as far as child care, daycare, daycare, I think, depending on it, is she going to be a stay-at-home mom? Is she going to stay? Then you don't have to worry about daycare, or nurseries. But yeah,
that shit is expensive too.
It's very expensive.
Ooh, Lord.
I can just imagine how expensive it is now compared to then.
Look, I just take Peanut to work. Lord have mercy.
But as far as like preschools and kindergartens and different,
yeah, I mean,
yeah,
you have to check.
Yeah,
you have to check around your area. I don't know if it's like a certain school maybe that you're interested in or that you want your kids to go to. Sometimes it's a waiting list for that.
And then there's certain schools that's like what, Christian based or Catholic based, or so that's up to you. Like,
look, I'm a homeschool. If I was to have some kids, mine just gonna be at the house. It's just gonna be at the house. So, I mean, hey.
We almost there, y'all.
Next paragraph.
And you listening to these crazy fools?
Also, can you ladies recommend / suggest when we should both be considering starting our daughter off on baby foods / soft foods / solids? Can we start her off super early, or should we keep her in bottles of milk till she ready to be weaned off of milk to prepare transitioning her into baby foods / solids?
And you listening to these crazy fools?
Consult your pediatrician, because not everybody gonna come here. Not every kid is gonna come here okay with Similac.
Yeah.
Or
and then they be saying that stuff ain't good no more. They were saying it affected some kids.
I mean,
So.
I think we all feel like it affected our kids.
It
Like,
did.
it ain't the same thing like we was drinking back in the day.
I didn't drink that.
I-
My mama didn't give me that.
How long did she give you the breast milk?
I don't know, but she said I didn't have that.
Because I was gonna say I would suggest breastfeeding for the.
That's what I'm gonna do if I get pregnant. I'm gonna breastfeed.
I've heard that that's really good.
They said
Breastfeeding, they said it's
the
really good
best.
for the baby.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate that I couldn't breastfeed my kids, but
You hear them hungry motherfuckers? They ate your whole titty off.
I told you DeAndre came out 9 pounds, 2 ounces, and he never would catch on. And
I don't want that shit.
My
They
aunt
cover
went
that
to get
quick
the
enough.
bottle one night. I swear it took her forever. He was like, let me grab this shit right here, right quick. As soon as she walked up the stairs with that bottle, that nigga popped off that titty like, I smell my bottle. Where's my bottle?
Right.
That was it. That was it.
And look, you can pay him to suck a titty now.
I don't know nothing about that, and I don't need to.
Did I say it right?
Well, I don't know.
Like,
My son and sucking titties, I don't want to talk about.
Okay. They doing it.
Whatever.
Next question.
But yeah, talk to your pediatrician because they will tell you
they can
when
tell
the
you.
best time and what's the next step. So.
And you listening to these crazy fools?
Also, we both want to know if we both could be co-sleeping with our daughter, so that way we have our daughter sleep in our room with us in her crib, so that way it helps her sleep on her own independently till we decide to transition her into her own baby room / nursery room.
And you listening to these crazy fools?
Personal preference?
Mm-hmm. Look, I like to sleep by myself, so.
I know when I had my oldest, I had like a little bassinet for him by my bed. I didn't have I had a 1-bedroom. But I want to say most of the time he slept with me, but it wasn't, I don't see any issues or anything. I think it's all in what you decide and how you want, but I do feel like you should make sure you give them that independence. You want that because you don't want them to be in your room for too long and then.
Look, I was in my mom and dad's room for a long time.
See, you 6 years old, getting in the way of mama and daddy, trying to do their thing.
Cock blocking.
Right. Now I gotta wait till you sleep to sneak you back in your room to try to get me some. No. I was, as soon as I got the chance to put them in their own room, I'll take your ass down there.
Right.
That's your room.
That's what I would say.
And you listening to these crazy fools?
All right, next. We also both want some guidance / advice / tips on dummies, and if we should both be buying dummies for our daughter because we know babies / children use them as comfort and sometimes to help them sleep. Do you ladies have an experience with dummy stages between babies / toddler or children of any age?
And you listening to these crazy fools?
What the fuck is a dummy?
He talking about, cause I was off for a minute there, but I come back. He talking about them little, I guess like, you know, them long pillows that you can wrap around that almost feels like a person.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was
that's what
kind of
I'm
thinking
talking
along
about.
that, but
Cause he was like, do we have any experience? I would like to give me a pillow like that. I think it would sleep pretty good. Cause I mean, you could
I can see that.
wrap it around like it's a long tube cylinder type thing, but you can wrap it around your neck or wrap it around to where your neck is getting the comfort, and then it come across you or go between your legs, so it kind of balance your leg and your thigh and hip and all that. But that's just for me. I don't know about the baby.
I don't have any experience with it, and I don't even know if they had stuff like that with
For
my
the
kids
baby,
with their age.
I think they do probably something like that, but
I'm saying
smaller.
now, I don't think they had it when Ricky and DeAndre was that little. So I don't have any experience with it, but I don't think it would be a bad thing.
If you want it, get it.
Yeah.
All you can do is try.
Your baby, trust me.
If it don't work out, then goddamn, you can sell it. Sell it on
Marketplace.
Marketplace. Look, offer up somewhere. They got somewhere you can sell it.
And you listening to these crazy fools?
All right, next one. We also want some guidance on what raspberries blown on a child belly/belly button make them giggle, and we want to know if we can use belly to blow raspberries as a sensory activity to help build brain/sensory skill development.
And you're listening to These Crazy Fools.
Share some with us. What's our email address? TheseCrazyFoolsHere@gmail.com.
What she said.
Yes, I think. Oh, if it say up there, it's the show the
That's
thing.
a hobby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right there.
Yeah.
These crazy fools here.
This is our first video, so
Yes. We're gonna get it together. Everything.
hopefully it should be filming from her house, and then I can film from here.
Yep.
Man, when we get together, shit. You think of some topics or something you want to share with us? You want to come be a guest? Man, we talk about everything, so we don't have no comment. We not gonna talk about that. Cause listen some of my shows we got coming up. I know we working on the Bible.
Yes.
We're gonna do a show about the Bible. We got a few preachers that we want to bring on, and
Excuse me.
do a show about that.
We're
Questions.
trying to read it chronologically. We're listening to it chronologically, right?
I don't know.
Yes.
Is that what that
Chronologically
mean?
from beginning to end.
Okay.
That's what we're doing, right? That's what you're doing, right?
I don't know.
I don't know. All I know, she told me not to listen to
Exodus.
Exodus.
Woo!
What am I in now? I'm in Exodus now, right?
Exodus and Numbers. God.
Exodus is, I'm listening
like
to
a-
Moses.
Yeah, okay, that's the only thing in the book of Exodus is I would say the beginning part, because that's where they talk about him. But
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Other
I'm
than that-
chapter 8, I think.
other than that, when you get to going to the Numbers and talking about the building of the churches and just different stuff, they had to write all that. He had them to write all that down. So.
Because I'm where Moses and his brother are trying to help the people. The Israelites.
Oh, the people come back. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant. But it took me a minute to get out of Genesis. I ain't gonna lie. I had to keep. Now what they say now? Now when this happened, I got questions wrote down because I need. And I said, you know what? The Lord probably like that's her problem right there.
She got too many questions. Did you get the message?
And I've been getting so many messages here lately that the Lord has been sending me. Thank you, Lord.
That's gonna be our show topic for that one. Did you get the message? That's all. It might not be what you wanted to hear, but you got it, and you know how to proceed moving forward.
Yes.
And it be like if somebody giving you, maybe like that message ain't for me. That message ain't for me.
That's what we do. We was listening to the what's her name, Blue Rose, listening to
I
our
haven't listened to
sign,
her
and
in a
we be
minute.
like, I haven't listened to her in a minute, but we be like, oh, her message wasn't for me. She
It
wasn't
for
talking to me.
Mm-mm. She wasn't talking about this Gemini doing that craziness with me.
Right.
With me at all. But we appreciate y'all listening. And for our people that follow us and good friends of ours and family members, we appreciate,
We
your
want
support.
y'all to give us some feedback, give us some show topics. Write us a letter. Let us know something you want us to talk about.
I'm coming up with show topics all the time, man. Look, every time you turn around, I'm adding one to my list.
Yeah.
I'm probably 200 in. And I'm sure it will.
Yeah.
So, we got a few shows. Like I say, I know we're doing the Bible show, and I wanted to do a show about what you want from your government. Since we got the election and stuff coming up, what are you expecting from your government? What you need? Because it's all about,
And you're listening to These Crazy Fools.
You'll be voting based off of your needs,
Yes.
based off of what you want. So,
what else? What was our other topic? I know the horoscope show. How we supposed to do that too? That's still on my list. So we'll gradually get it together.
like I say, give us some show topics. Send us some letters that you want advice on.
Yeah.
So,
She's waiting for it.
I'm waiting for it. I'm ready.
Yes, MsKysha, she's ready to be a part-time therapist.
Yeah. I was told that I could be a coach.
Life coach.
Life coach.
Good. I can see that.
So,
She helped me get my computer screen back going Oh, she walked me down off the ledge because I was about to shut this one down and put it back in the box.
I can do a little IT work.
Yes.
Very little, but yeah.
Okay. Until next time, what you want to tell them? I'm Sparkle J.
I'm MsKysha Tha FluffyDiva.
And you want
Ding dong.
It's your girl, Sparkle. We want to just drop in and say thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed the previous show.
Hey y'all, it's MsKysha Tha FluffyDiva. Thank you for listening to These Crazy Fools podcast. Y'all remember to connect with us. TheseCrazyFools.podbean.com.
Good. And we got a website too, girl.
What's the website?
TheseCrazyFools.org.
All right. Well, y'all remember to connect with us. Connect with us on Instagram.
And we on Facebook too. These Crazy Fools podcast. Matter of fact, you can just Google us. I'm sure you can find us wherever you stream your favorite podcasts. But until next time, thank you for listening.
Have an awesome week.
These Crazy Fools podcast.